committee is a relatively new committee, and essentially the leadership of the section of business law, the NBA-SBL, felt it was necessary for us to have a medium for strengthening relationships with regulators, that is the lawyers, and so as to ensure that we have smooth functioning in terms of interaction, because this is a key regulatory institution that affects the work that we do. So our focus today is on fostering this responsive and efficient interface introduced by the current Registrar General of the CAC. Is an innovative approach. Some of us have been working and utilizing this new system, the AI focused one, and we've had all manners of experiences. So this provides us with an opportunity to fully appreciate and understand this innovation that has been introduced by the CAC. So from incorporation and compliance filings to restructuring and insolvency, the CAC systems and efficiency lie at the core of the services that we deliver to our clients. So indeed, for most of us, most business lawyers, the CAC is not just a regulator, but it is a daily partner in the practice of our profession. So this session, I do believe, on behalf of my committee and myself, we do appreciate that it is both timely and essential. And it also provides us with an opportunity to provide feedback. So this is supposed to be an interactive session. So we want to utilize the hour that we have this afternoon to raise practical challenges and jointly explore solutions, because some of those ideas will come from us as practitioners. We're the ones that are utilizing the system. As a regulator, they know what they are setting up, but as practitioners, we have a different experience, and some of these insights will help the RG. And I know that the Registrar General is very committed towards ensuring that whatever insights are garnered during this session will be reviewed internally and probably applied. So on behalf of the NBA, SBL, and the Regulatory Engagement Committee, we thank the CAC leadership ably led by the Registrar General for their openness to dialogue with us this afternoon, and their continued willingness to engage constructively. I encourage you to make the most of the session, to engage actively, to ask questions, and contribute meaningfully to the shared goal of a more efficient and responsive corporate regulatory environment. So I thank you all, and I wish us all really a fruitful and productive session. On that note, I hand it back to you, Dwayne.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for those insightful words. We're going to proceed to introduce the representative of the chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association section on business law, Mr. Rotimi Oguyemi, who is also the Assistant Secretary of the NBA-SBL Executive Committee. Mr. Rotimi.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Learned Silks colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the SBL Executive Committee and Madam Chair, I warmly welcome you all to this timely session, as you have heard. I am particularly excited because today's conversation sits at the intersection of law, technology, and governance. And as you know, this intersection is reshaping how public institutions deliver critical services. In this case, critical services to Nigeria's business and economic environment. The CAC's launch of its AI-powered intelligent company registration portal, without doubt, is a bold step in Nigeria's digital transformation journey. And in fact, I call it AI transformation because it signals a future where company registration could be faster, more transparent, and more secure than ever before. But as the experiences of many stakeholders have shown, technology alone does not guarantee transformation. The ICRP rollout has without doubt surfaced impressive breakthroughs. For instance, we've seen unprecedented registration volumes, but it has also experienced real operational challenges, ranging from infrastructure issues to user experience and system downtime. So that's why today's conversation is critical. The conversation is about moving us from aspiration to having an effective interface. It's about bridging the gap between design and actual delivery of services. So as lawyers, policymakers, regulators, and users, as Madam Chair has said, our collective insights in this webinar will help us together shape this system, this portal. So guests from the CAC and our moderator for bringing your expertise to the table. I look forward to a rich and solution-oriented exchange. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam Moderator.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rotimi, for those words. Yes, indeed, this conversation is timely, and we actually look forward to navigating the usage of this new portal alongside the CAC and also how we, the accredited agents, could have effective usage and escalate all issues relating to the usage of this portal. So I'm going to be introducing our guest speaker formally. We have Mr. Obeta Ambrose Chueke Esquire, the Director Information and Comtech at the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, on the call with us this afternoon. And he's going to be walking us through the new ICPRC portal of the CAC on how the innovation that has been introduced and how users can interface effectively with the portal and how to effectively escalate issues for the usage of the same portal. So, Mr. Obeta, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
It's my pleasure.
I'll proceed to just state some housekeeping rules for participants. So the chat box is locked. If you have question, you could use the Q&A section to post your question to us, and we'll see them. Also, if you get logged out of this session at any point in time, you can sign in via YouTube to join the session back. We're streaming live on the YouTube via YouTube. So we'll proceed to the session properly. Mr. Obeta, we would like you to walk us through. We have all commented that the CAC ICRP has been described as major innovation for the corporate administration. So we've seen the development and seen the progress. We've seen where users have been able to register entities within a day without hitch. So we just want to get an insight on how this new ICPRC is different from the previous one. So we have the corporate registration, the company registration portal. It started running from 2017, thereabout, till date. However, it is now newly improved with the introduction of with the introduction of AI into the system. So we just want to get your insight on the comparison between the old portal and the newly introduced portal. Over to you, Mr. Obeta.
Thank you very much, the Secretary, Madam Oluwatoyin. Good afternoon, everyone. It's afternoon where I am at this moment. So I believe it's also good afternoon in Nigeria now.
Very well, sir.
It is a great pleasure to be here in this meeting, an assembly of corporate practitioners. I've seen Madam Toyin Bashir there, and knowing that she's on this platform alone has made me to be a bit jittery.
Mr. Alberta, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can now hear you. Please proceed.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, fine. Well, let me not go back to where I was before. So I'm saying it's a pleasure to be here to speak on the new company registration portal, ICRP.
Hello, sir. Hello, Mr. Obeta.
Hello?
I think
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I
Okay,
think your
fine.
network is not stable. You probably need to move to where the network is stable.
I'm navigating. You know, I said I'm on transit, so I'm moving around to see where I can get a better internet. I hope Mohammed Abdullah is here with us. Is he there? Mohammed, if you are there, please let me know. So in the event I'm cut off, you'll be able to continue from where I stopped. Hello, Mohammed.
I'm not sure Mr. Mohammed is online yet.
He's not online yet. Okay. So please pardon me. I'm actually on transit. Right now, I'm in a plaza in a foreign land, and I'm using their internet because. Okay, fine. Let me just be fast about it. The ICRP is Intelligent Company Registration Portal, and it was meant to be a portal that is AI powered, different from what we used to have, which was the CRP. And it is innovation of the current Registrar General Husseini Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And a bit of the background, what led to ICRP. Now, as soon as this
just to also mention that I'm having a sidebar with the Registrar General, and he was also saying Mohammed Abdullahi will join also because we have key stakeholders, over 400 stakeholders on the call. So it's important that people who have made time are able to get the value for this session.
Yeah.
So, Mohammed Abdullahi.
Yeah, Madam Toyin, good afternoon.
Are you on? Okay, Emma.
Yes, I'm on the call. Thank you.
So, thank you for okay, Mr. Beta.
And then Mr. Ambrose is also on the call. I think I can stay aside.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
So please go for it, Mr. Ambrose. Madam Moderator, please, back to you.
Oh, Mr. Ambrose, I was asking.
Yes, you can continue now.
Yes.
Yeah.
From my question, I initially said that, are you able to tell us the innovation that the new CRP has introduced? Like,
yes,
what do we
very
have?
Well. One of the innovations,
yes,
all right, is that
we need to pause this.
Emmy, please, you can proceed. Let's allow Mr. Ambrose. His network is unstable.
When is it stable, then he can contribute.
So,
okay, can I continue now? Can I continue?
Yes, Mr. Obeta, you can continue. Let's have the key objectives.
Let's take Emma, please. Even when he joins, until he's stable. Okay.
Mr. Mohammed, good afternoon. Thank you once again for joining us on a short notice. So I was asking Mr. Obeta that what are the key objectives for introducing the new AI-powered portal, and what does it aim to achieve for our corporate administration in Nigeria? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you very much. The main key objectives why the commission decided to upgrade the corporate company registration portal to intelligent increase our efficiency and productivity, and also improve the user experience, and also to keep up with the emerging technology. That's our key objectives.
Thank you so much. So from your perspective, has the ICRP improved efficiently? You mentioned that is to improve efficiency. So from your own perspective now, has this portal improved transparency in the process of filing? That's from pre-incorporation down to post-incorporation.
Oh, okay. Before I answer your question directly, let me just say a few things.
Yes.
Okay, the ICRP, the upgrade of our company registration portal 2.0 to 3.0, which is the ICRP, we are now, let's say, we have started the deployment in phases. Okay, we have achieved phase one. Our phase one, we only implemented AI on name reservation, that's name availability, and in the registration of business names. These are the only areas that we applied AI. And also, we are modernizing the technology, because the 2.0, we are having challenges. So what will really happen is that we have modernized it. That's why I can tell you the deployment of this ICRP, right, is on phase one. And the phase one is only name reservation and business name registration. So the rest remain the same, only that we have changed the interface, the user interface, the UI, and the UX for the application. That's the only difference that we have with 2.0.
Okay, thank you for these clarifications. So, because on users' side, we thought that the AI is going to operate fully on the system. So for now, from what you have stated, it's only for name reservation and business name registration.
Yes.
So for these two, how efficient has it been? Like the processing, the timeline for approval of name reservation and also the approval of business name registration application. How the timeline for which can you tell us how it has been from your data and all you've experienced since 1st July that the portal was launched?
Okay. For name reservation, right? I can say you get approval instantly. Once the name is available and you make your payment, everything went successful, you get the result instantly. So you can see that the turnaround time, it has reduced to 0 minutes for name reservation. And for business name registration, after filling out the form and pay for the filing fee, and all the requisite requirements are met, the system approves it instantly. So we have reduced the turnaround time of business name registration from 24 hours to 0 hour.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we commend the commission on that. However, users have had complaints around the effectiveness of the of the AI in the name reservation process. So we've had instances where the portal will accept a name, and after a while it will reject it. So it's not consistent. And yes, the feedback, the turnaround is quick, but efficiency. We want users want a situation where you could put in that name and you're sure after your check from the public search that the name will most likely be available. But because of the way the AI is designed, we have had issues where users don't get their name approved. And sometimes they could get it approved in this minute, the next it is unapproved. And also we have situation whereby users have similar names. Let's say I want to register a subsidiary and the name is let's say Matter Foundation. Then I also have Matter Electricals. AI is going to flag that off and it's not going to allow me proceed. So what is the commission doing in this regard? What are they putting in place to ensure the efficiency of this name reservation process? Because I know that users have issues interfacing with the technology when it comes to name reservation.
Okay. This name reservation, I think you can also attest to that. When we initially launched the ICRP, the model, AI model, is learning day by day. Some of the names that were being approved now initially were not approved. They will not be approved. So you can imagine that you want to register Matter Foundation and the system is flagging the matter because there is another matter. What did you say? I didn't get it.
If you have a similar name
Yeah.
for subsidiaries.
Okay, for subsidiary.
Yes.
If you are registering a subsidiary, we still allow you to go through reservation request, the consent code. And the consent code is not AI powered. Our approving officers look at those names to approve them. And we are getting to that. And we will now going to apply AI on reservation requests, but we are not there yet. And again, since the model is learning and then we are training the models, some of the names that were rejected 2 months ago or 1 month ago, now they can go because the model is learning and we are training the model based on the available data within our confine.
Thank you so much for the clarification, Mr. Mohammed. So what are the common mistakes or issues users encounter, and how can users better navigate those hurdles?
Okay, first, let's look at the name reservation. Up to now, I know some of the users or our customers are facing some names are not going through, they are not scaling through. Let me just give you an example. When they put in a name that in real sense, it's supposed to go, but the system will now plug it as it has religious connotation. Like if I want to register Islamia School or Lighthouse Limited, then the system will plug up and then say it has religious connotation. Now, with time, so this will be phased out, right? Based on the available data the model is using. We are now gathering and then the model is learning over time, we get over all these issues. Now, when a customer sees something like this, the name has religious connotation, they should go through reservation request. They can go ahead and apply under consent. Okay. Because in that is our officers that are reviewing the name and then approve the names. So one. Then some of the challenges that are faced by our customers mostly are related to filing payment after successful payment. All right. In the CRP 2.0, there was that capability that you can check your payment status, where the system will now request the payment records from remitter, and then come and it will now respond back to our system and update the payment records so that your application will be submitted. And some of these issues now are majorly related to payment, whereby a customer paid for the filing fee, he has been debited, remitter will now send receipt to that customer and he is not getting service. So these are major things, major challenges that our customers are facing, and we are working assiduously to resolve all those issues.
Sorry, Mohammed,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Mohammed.
Yep.
All right. Another issue is about tokenization. The system not being able to send OTP to customers to enable them login. I don't know if you're hearing me, but that has majorly been as a result of sometimes some persons have used the same email address to create more than an account, one single account. And the system does not have discretion. So it throws it away and complains about you having two accounts. Second thing is that in which case, in that case, one of the accounts will be stepped down and only one will be used. So you tell us the one that will be used so that the system will be able to send an OTP to you, and then you will now be able to log in into the portal. The second thing is that some people have complained about the Yahoo Mail and Gmail, that the system is not sending OTP to them, some customers. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can, Mr. Beta, proceed.
Oh,
We can.
okay, fine. Now, sometimes the security settings of that email wouldn't allow, what we have, there's an engine at the background that sends OTP to people, to customers who have a created account on the system. Now, it could be either way, either from our end, like just last week we had an issue of
Mr. Beta, we can no longer hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Yes, okay, fine. I can hear you, and I'm seeing your picture too. So I said, when there is a problem of the system not sending OTP to a user, can you get that? Did you get that?
Yes, very well.
Okay. Now, I've said that one of the issues that could have arisen is that it's possible the user has more than one account on the portal, and the same email was used to create those two accounts. Okay, so the system will now be confused as to which of the accounts the OTP should be sent to. So in that case, the customer has to complain to us, so I can step down one of the accounts.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Beta, for the explanation on that, and also Mohammed, thank you for the feedback on those issues. So now that so a lot of users are encountering these challenges and they do not know how to escalate this issue. So this is my question for Mr. Mohammed. How does the Commission plan to gather and act on feedbacks from accredited agents? So some will tell you, I've sent several emails, I have called the helpline, and we don't get feedback. So what is the Commission putting in place to treat this escalation, and what is the best channel for accredited users to send such feedback? And you could also give us the turnaround time that is realistic for that that is realistic for users to expect feedback or resolution of issues from the challenges they are facing on the new portal?
Okay. We have channels of reaching out to the commission. One, because our customers can reach out to commission via email. And we have our emails. We have helpdesk@cac.gov.ng. We have ICRP feedback at cac.gov.ng, and some departmental emails like spu@cac.gov.ng. We have the ICT department and then compliance department. All those emails are known to our customers, right? And our turnaround, the resolution time in our SLA is 72 hours, right? And then why we are getting some delays sometimes is that for level 1 support, you can get your complaint resolved instantly. Level 2 support, it is expected to be resolved within 24 hours. So level 3 support, it can go beyond 72 hours. But the feedback, we're supposed to give customer feedback. And also our customers should also be patient with us in the sense that you can send one complaint at a time. When we are going through these emails, you will find that one complaint is repeated more than 10 times. So, and when you are going through the emails, right, instead to see complaints, different complaints, one after the other, but you will have repeated complaints. So I'm urging our customers, please, if they are sending complaint, they should send only one time, one complaint at a time. Okay.
So in addition to that, Mohammed, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you, Mr.
We can
Obeta.
hear you.
We also appeal to, because we have noticed that some customers wait until the name is about to expire. Less than 24 hours to the expiration of the reserved name, they rush to file. The system will always have issues with that, please. I won't go technical about it, but you can help us by filing before 24 hours to the end of the time, please. Because we have analyzed the system and found that once it's less than 24 hours,
Okay, we don't have much time on our hands. And Mr. Mohammed, for you, we have several questions in the chat box, in the question Q&A question box.
Yeah, I can see 34.
Yes, so we have a question, especially on business name.
Yeah.
Most are asking, there are some of the business name that when you click on public search or the post incorporation portal, you're unable to access. There are a lot of pending activities in that regard. A lot of people want to file their annual returns or file changes, post incorporation changes for their business name, and they are unable to because they can't find those entities on the portal. So what is the commission doing to resolve this matter?
Okay. So as part of the modernization, right, and also do data cleanup because most of the data, they are not clean. For old business name registration on our database, we are initializing them for business name post incorporation. Some that were migrated, those business names that were migrated, they are ready for incorporation. That's post incorporation. We have initialized them. So we are taking them bit by bit. But I'm telling you before the end of next week, all business name data will be migrated to the new DB, and then they will be initialized for post incorporation. But we don't have issues with recent registration. All those registered on this portal, you can go ahead and do your post incorporation without any hitch. Let me tell you, when we deployed this new ICRP, the post-incorporation module of the business name was not there, but it was introduced recently, not more than a month now. Okay, so we are now doing the data cleanup of the old business name registered in our DB, migrating them to the new database for business name, and everything will be all right by next week.
Thank you, Mohammed, for your feedback. Let's hope that next week this will be resolved and users will be able to file their post-incorporation changes for business name. Also, we have another issue about ID. Most times when users upload means of identification, they keep getting query like face not found. Some have to resubmit, change the placement of name from middle name to last name and all. What could that what problem could be causing what could be causing that problem, and how can users fix, or on their own end, what can they do to eliminate that issue if it's
Okay,
not a portal issue?
okay, and for I can appeal to our customers, let us have a consistent name arrangement. Surname must be surname, other name must be other name, and first name must be first name. And also, when you are now uploading your means of identification and your recent passport photograph, this is majorly happening in business name registration, because we have to do face matchmaking. The passport uploaded for the proprietor
Yes.
must be the same in matching with the means of identification. So if you are means of identification has an old picture, and the picture, let's say, is scanned and is black, then the system will not be able to match the face of your passport photograph with that of your means of identification. So in this case now, we are now advising our customers, when they are uploading their means of identification, they should make sure that we have a clear picture of them. And also, we advise them to upload NIMSI card, the one that you can go and download with 1,000 Naira, so that it will be easier for the system to match your passport photograph with that of your picture on the ID. So
just to remind you that the only means of identification acceptable to us now is the NIMSI slip or card. We don't accept anything like data page of what's it called, international passport anymore, because some kept on sending other means of identification. But the only one acceptable now in this new ICRP is the NIN card or NIN slip. And the picture in that NIN slip or card must be clear enough so the system will be able to match it with the.
okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed, for that feedback. I think the Commission will probably need to send a notice out there to inform all users that the only means of ID that is acceptable for now is the NIMC card. So that way we are able to reduce this issue. So that way they are able to collect those data or the documents or ID from their clients, and they will upload without having to face the glitches on the portal.
Well
Also,
noted.
yes, thank you so much. So also we have another question with regards to winding up. Someone's mentioned that it is not reflective on the post-incorporation portal and there are pending applications. How can users go about the submission of their application, and do they have to wait until it is back up on the portal?
Okay. All insolvency proceedings are done by insolvency practitioners. So an accredited agent who is not an insolvency practitioner will not be able to see winding up, voluntary striking up, and some other insolvency proceedings on his profile. So if you want to do insolvency proceedings, you need to be an insolvency practitioner, and you register with the commission.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. We have several. So we'll probably need you to, if you're able to answer some of these questions. Mohammed, can
Okay.
you see the chat? That's the question box on your
It's
end.
growing. I can see it's now
Yes. Yes.
70.
Yes.
I can see.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if
Madam
you're able.
Moderator, if I may, and just because
Yes.
I'm also watching the time, Mr. Mohammed, thank you. I think what we will also do, because you see, it's very important that the over 500 people who
Yeah.
spent time, who's marked out time to engage with us this afternoon, and they have raised certain concerns. And I know that the Corporate Affairs Commission is a responsive institution. And so, what we will try to do, or what we intend to do, and we would ask you to actually commit to this process, that we
Yes.
have these questions and we work with the Secretariat in ensuring that there are responses to these questions, and then that we have a way of communicating that
Back
to
to.
attendees. Because I
Yes.
know that all the attendees will take the benefit of the responses, even if it doesn't directly concern them now. But those
Yeah.
clarifications are very necessary when it then relates to the matters that come before them. So, I mean, this is not a long time. The conversation has started, but we need to commit to the process whereby we'll extract all these questions, and then we're committing together, that is with the Commission as well as the NBSBL, particularly the Regulatory Engagement Committee, to ensure that responses are provided to the persons who have um, put in questions. So I encourage others to please share questions, even if it's not attended today. We'll ensure that there's a process established for you to get those responses. And so this will be an ongoing process until you receive those responses.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. Just in order to save time, I just have one more important question. So, um, for members that were recently filed from new incorporation, we've observed that there are several, that's multiplication of signatures. You can have one signature multiply in different
Yeah.
space for one for different individuals. And users are trying to confirm, they are asking, how can they resolve this issue, and what is the commission also doing to resolve this issue?
Okay. We have observed that, and then we are going to do a fix that will now going to resolve all these issues. They can now re-download their MEMAT correctly.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so
In
much.
the meantime, before that quick fix, if it continues before the fix is done, you can reach out to us on ict@cc.gov.ng. We personally handle it there. You have my numbers now. You can also reach out to me when I return to.
Please, could
Very
you
well,
put a chat
very well,
box?
Mr. Obeta.
Yes. Did he put it on the chat box? Is it there?
No, Mr. Mohammed, please type the email address for escalation of this issue into the chat box so that our participants can see and take advantage
You mean my number?
of that. Okay, so Mr. Mohammed, just one last question because we are
Okay.
already out of time. I just wanted to ask, what are the future plans for integration of other MDAs into the portal? We used to have the NIMC in the previous portal. I know that we had some challenges and the commission had to hold. And we have FIRS now for stamp duty payments. And though that too is a bit staggering, but what are the future plans for integration with other MDAs so that we can have a seamless compliance route, and just so that lawyers can come to the Corporate Affairs Commission website and be able to do everything relating to registering and incorporating a business in Nigeria on the portal. Mr. Mohammed, we can't hear you.
Can I take a call before?
Okay,
right,
Mr. Obeta should be able to answer this call. The question, sorry.
Over to you, Mr. Obeta.
Thank you. We have no options, actually. Integration is a must. One, government has directed us to integrate with NIMSI. So there's no going back on that. We're on the board of NIMSI. But there have been integration issues that have been happening. In the past, when we integrated with NIMSI, it was free integration. We're not charged. Now, NIMSI is saying that for their services, you have to pay, as it were. So that's why the integration has been delayed for a while now, because the payment aspect of it is trying to be fixed, so that for every call we make, API call we make, a particular amount of money is charged against CAC by NIMSI. So that integration is happening now. It has not been completed, but very soon it will be completed. We're integrating also with Bureau for Procurement. We had an integration before, but with this ICRP, integration is also coming, because we're also saying that if we pay others, we're likely to also to charge money for our services that are also taken by others. So that's why, so integration is ongoing. You may not know that it's ongoing now, but Mohammed is particularly handling that aspect. So, but I just need to inform you that we have no options. There's sharing of data, and right now we're doing integration, but the payment aspect of it is what is delaying it a bit. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your feedback, Mr. Obeta. So are we also expecting new upgrades, like features that we need to be aware of and we need to prepare ahead for on the portal?
Sure. You see, Mohammed had told you that the introduction of AI is in phases. I think we have about 3 phases. We've just done phase 1 that covers name search availability and business name registration and post registration. We're going to deploy it to registration of companies limited by shares and corporate trustees and so on and so forth. But again, that is after this present one was supposed to last for 3 months. By our regimentation of these phases, this present phase 1 is supposed to last for 3 months, after which the AI would have been able to teach the AI very well, because it's machine learning. So the AI would have been able to learn so much so that there will be minimal, negligible mistakes, if there are any at all, in terms of name approval and business name registration. So we didn't want to jump into the other phase 2 and phase 3 until we're very sure that this phase 1 has been gotten right and there are less complaints about them. But do expect that we're going to deploy AI on the decision of companies and corporate trustees and other entities. Thank you. And then integrations also, the integrations with sister organizations like NIMSI and FIR, what's it called? Nigerian Revenue Service later by January this year. Next year, the name will change, I understand.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ambrose. Thank you so much. We look forward to actually seeing those features added, and also adequate information given to the general public on how this integration will be will be launched and processed so that we'll face less challenges. Thank you all for your time on this call. I'm going to call Madam Chair to give the closing remarks for this session.
Okay, good. So thank you very much, Madam Moderator. I was just checking if the chair of the NBSBL is now on the call, because I knew that she was trying to make efforts to also join. I don't think so. Okay. So thank you very much again, everyone, distinguished colleagues, and of course, guests, the representatives of the CAC. Like I mentioned from the beginning, the CAC is a partner to a lot of us because of the interface that we have to make with the this particular regulator on behalf of clients as commercial practitioners. It is on a daily basis for a lot of us. And so these conversations are very important. And indeed, we continue to encourage CAC to continue this dialogue and create avenues for practitioners to be able to air their views. Because the way the world is going is to co-creating solutions, really. If you don't hear from the other side, indeed, whatever you set up won't be complete, because there would always be issues. The experience is always different from the person who's initiating the solution. So on that note, we state our commitment. Indeed, I've been chatting with the secretariat at the SBL to see how we can ensure that all these questions are compiled, and that we also engage with Mr. Beta and Mr. Mohammed to ensure that we have responses to them and communicate that through a medium that will be determined by the secretariat as well, just to ensure that people are able to get that. We continue to encourage CAC, please. We thank you for the email. Please, responsiveness is also very key. A lot of the transactions and dealings that our colleagues handle are very time sensitive. We do appreciate that you're deploying this solution, and it's a process. And process takes time, but please be very mindful that, again, it is one economy. The things that we do with the clients really have a direct effect on their businesses. So it's very important that those responses are also very prompt. So we thank the leadership of the CAC, the Registrar General, the Learned Silk, for providing us with this opportunity to interact, and of course, the leadership of the NBSBL, led by the chair, Mrs. Ozofo Bemidua, as well as other members of the EXCO, for continually providing us with this platform to interface with different key stakeholders on the bi-monthly platform for knowledge sharing. So thank you, everyone. On that note, we bring the matter to a close, and we'll share those details with you as soon as they become available.
You can fill the form for your CPD points in the chat box. You see it there. Thank you all for joining. Good afternoon once again.
Am I still on?
Yes, Mr. Alberta, you're still on.
All right.
So please, we'll just have a one-on-one with you and Emmy to see how we can get this done too, because it's an integrity issue, please. So we want to make sure that we get it across.
Okay.
And if you see from the quality of the questions or the content of the questions, you see certain threads that run through them. And I always believe that this Q&A kind of situations help us to improve the system. And I think Rotimi mentioned that when he was welcoming everyone on behalf of the leadership to the session, that those engagements are very relevant to you, CAC, in ensuring that to actually develop what works for a good, because you had said at the beginning that the objectives was for it to be, to improve user experience. In order for you to achieve that objective, you must hear from the user and then see how you can sift through that and apply that to the system. That's when you can truly have a better user experience. But we'll share that with you one-on-one, like we said, and we'll go through that together with the committee. We'll work with you in generating those responses and ensuring that it goes to as many as many of our members as possible. So thank you again. So you can go back to your conference. Thank you for your time. We'll be in touch. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay. And Mr. Mohammed,
I know
thank you.
always
Thank
available to solve this. We
Yeah.
actually sympathize with our colleagues who are
Thank you so much, Mohammed. We'll be in touch. We